Hey everyone, welcome back to the GT Improvement course. We are going to finish up working on these simple interest word problems. First, I want to thank you for watching my channel, and please hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And if you know anybody that is also trying to improve your GT score, their GT score, maybe you could refer them to this channel. I would super appreciate it. All right, let's get back to business. So let's work on this number 6 here. We talked about the formula real quick, just write it on the side. Formula for interest is I pretty. I equals principal times rate times time. So to buy a laptop computer, Meredith borrowed $2,000 for 3 years at an annual simple interest rate of 5%. How much interest will she pay if she pays the entire loan off at the end of the 3rd year? And what is the total amount that she will repay? Okay, so see if you can go ahead and set this problem up on your own and pause your video. All right, so I equals PRT. We see the word interest, so we know this is our formula. In this case, Meredith borrowed $2,000. That $2,000 is going to be our principal for 3 years, and we have a simple interest rate of 5%. So this one's pretty straightforward, 5% at 3 years. And we are trying to find how much interest will she pay, and then we need to figure out the total amount that she will repay. So let's calculate the interest first. I'm going to do those two guys first. That would be 6,000 times 0.05, and 6,000 times 0.05 works out to be 300. So for this person, they are paying $300 in interest for their loan. So the total amount that she's going to repay, remember, total repaid is your I plus your P. So our I was 2,000, excuse me, our P is 2,000, our I is 300. So the total repaid is going to be $2,300. All right, go ahead and read through number 7 on your own and set it up, and then I'll work it out when you're finished. Okay, another simple interest problem. Dwight invested $4,000 in a bond at a yearly rate of 2%. He earned $200 in interest. How long was the money invested? So in this case, we're looking for the time. The I would be that 200. The principal is going to be 4,000, and the rate is going to be 2%, and we are looking for the time. So 4,000 times 0.02 works out to be 80. So 200 equals, and then 80 times t is 80t. To solve for t, we're going to divide both sides by 80. I'm going to cancel my common zeros here. And then 8 divided by 20. Oops, wrong way. My bad. 20 divided by 8. See, everybody makes mistakes. 8 divided by 20, 20 divided by 8. 8 goes into 20 2 times. That's 16. 4. Bring down that 0. My decimal is here. 8 goes into 45 times. So it's going to be 2.5 years was the time that the money was invested. All right. Okay, moving on to number 8. Set that one up on your own, maybe solve, and then I will go through it with you. All right. I equals PRT. Kevin borrowed $9,000 for 10 years to make home improvements. If he repaid a total of $20,000, at what interest rate did he borrow? So we are looking for the rate. The principal is the $9,000. The rate is what we are trying to figure out. The time is 10 years. And the I hope you didn't put 20,000 here, because remember, that is the total repaid, which is the I plus the P. So the P is 9,000. What are we adding to 9,000 to make 20? That would be 11,000. So that represents your I. So we're going to do 9,000 times 10. That would be 90,000 R equals 11,000. Divide both sides by 90,000. I hope you did some common zero canceling there. Save you a little headache. And then we are going to divide 11 divided by 90. Give myself some zeros to work with. 90 can't go into 11, but it can go into 110 one time. That would be 90. So 20 left over, bring down the 0. 90 can go into 200 two times. That would be 180. I'm just going to continue this over here. 20. It would be 2 left over, 20. And then bring down another 0. That would be another 2. So this is going to end up being a repeating decimal. So the rate would work out to 12.2% with a repeating 2. All right. Okay, go ahead and set up number 9. All right, iPretty deposited $1,000 into a retirement account, into a retirement account when she was 18. How much will Kelly have in this account after 50 years at a yearly simple interest rate of 7.5%? Okay, so my principal is going to be that 1,000. My rate is going to be 7.5%, which is 0.075. And then my time is 50. And we are solving for, we're going to need to know the I, and then we want to know the total that she's going to have in this account. So we're going to end up adding this number and this number together. So we're looking for the I. All right, those two together works out to be, I'm just going to move over here, works out to be 50,000. Okay, and then we are left with times 0.075. Okay, when you do that, that should get you 3750. All right, so we just figured out this is our interest. So Kelly is going to have a total of $4,750 in her account. That's going to be the total, because we just added that $1,000 to it. Okay, last one. Go ahead and set it up. All right. Michael borrowed $1,000 from his friend and paid him back $1,050 in 6 months. What simple annual interest rate did Michael pay his friend? Okay, so the principal is going to be $1,000. We are looking for the rate. The trick here is 6 months. Remember, time is always in years. So we are looking for the rate. That's our variable in this case. Now, the time that's going to go here is not 6, because that's 6 months. 6 months represents half a year. So we are going to put in 0.5. Oops, sorry. 6 months represents half a year, so we are going to use 0.5. And now the interest in this case, well, it says Michael borrowed $1,000 and paid him back $1,050. So that means that not only did he pay him back the $1,000, but he also paid back $50 in interest. So that's the number that's going to go there. All right, when we multiply a number by a half, we are cutting that number in half. So it's going to be 500R equals 50. Divide both sides by 500. Cancel common zeros. 5 divided by 50. 50 goes to 50 one time, and you're done. So that would represent a 10% interest rate. All right. I hope you did well on this one. Hopefully you're feeling much more comfortable with iPretty and finding simple interest. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you at the next video. Have a great day.